Serving God is a privilege, not a burden. God gives you an assignment. Count yourself blessed that He considers you faithful enough to trust you with it. Not what we say about our blessings, but how we use them is the true measure of our thanksgiving. At the end of the day, only three things matter: how fully you lived, how deeply you loved, how gracefully you let go things not essential in life, live a great life, and walk with faith. So brothers and sisters, this morning I just want to give you more or less a bird's eye view on what is intercessory ministry. What is its specific role? It provides a support structure and an opportunity for members to pray and intercede to Jesus Christ for each other's individual needs, as well as for the fulfillment of the mission and vision of the BCBP, the country, and the church. What's not mentioned here, of course, are the concerns of people who request for our prayers, so not necessarily members of the BCBP, because we get a lot of concerns from other people who are not with the BCBP. And informal organizational structure and duties. I just would like to enumerate this briefly. It's an informal organizational structure. We have the ministry head who coordinates and facilitates all activities of the different intercessory groups, if there are more than one in a chapter. Organizes the telephone tree or rings, color coding of petitions and prayer concerns. And we have an assistant ministry head, assists the ministry head and replaces him in case of his absence. And then we have the secretary who discerns and edits petitions and is the custodian of the prayer journal, Thanksgiving journal, and other records. Treasurer handles the money collected from love offerings during meetings, take care of buying the supplies needed in the corporate works of mercy, and of course of the members must have completed the BCLP is an active member. Then we go to who could be members. Anyone, number one is anyone who has undergone the BCLP, committed members of the BCBP, and then ideally couples. We would like to encourage the men to serve in this ministry because ours is a brotherhood. It's not a sisterhood. And we are just few men serving in this ministry. So I would like to encourage our members to please join this ministry. And what are the regular activities of this ministry? Number one, of course, is the weekly intercessory prayer meeting in a chapel or prayer room, preferably. And then regular Thanksgiving Mass as agreed upon by the group. And then we have the monthly confession, fasting, corporate works of mercy as a group, and exchange of petitions with the prayer partners, adoration in the Blessed Sacrament. And then we have to have inputs on lectures by invited guests. Usually this is done on the 5th week of the month. And lastly, intercessory meetings simultaneous with ongoing BCLP, BCMR, APP, which is Market Evangelization Program. During these activities, the general membership may be asked to join in the intercessory prayer meeting. And lastly, what are the necessary items that an intercessory group should avail of? One is the journal for classified intercessory concerns. Then we have the journal for the weekly attendance and its activity. The third is journal for thanksgiving of answered petitions. And of course, you have to bring with you your songbook and a Bible. Every member, and what's important here, the last and not the least, is that every member is encouraged to have his, her own rosary and the Divine Mercy Synodal Manual. So that's briefly the bird's eye view of our intercessory ministry. And I hope after this workshop, most of you will be encouraged to attend this service. So in closing, let me share with you this very short article. Someone once said that Satan cannot make you sin. He will just make you very busy until you can no longer pray, and that to him is already a victory. Our biggest downfall is when we no longer take time nor make time to pray because we are too busy. Brothers and sisters, just always bear in mind, but the prayer time is prime time.